So now we have a surprise event to announce. This is
That's right.
this is going to be really fun.
A superstar of Magic is with us and about to join us. Let's get him on here now. Who is it going to be? We've seen
Everybody,
David Blaine already.
Please welcome Dynamo.
Dynamo, what's up?
How you doing? Let me try and centralize myself a little bit.
Okay, you're looking good.
Why is it?
Just move your head.
I'm not sure why I'm.
That's all right. That's fine. You look absolutely fine.
Cool.
Most importantly, let's start with this and we'll move straight on. But it's all over the press that you're not feeling too good right now. How are you now doing today?
I'm definitely doing a lot better. A couple of weeks ago was when I was really at the worst of it, and I've been staying at home for like almost 3 weeks now. So yeah, I think I'm on the mend. Definitely, there's people out there who've had it far worse than me, and my heart kind of goes out to them, and also big thanks to obviously all the carers out there and the key workers doing everything to try and get the world back to normal.
Well, thank you for doing this. I know as soon as I saw that you were unwell, I was amazed that you were still planning on coming to join us. So thank you very much. And it's perfect timing.
Magic keeps me going, man.
Sorry, that's what I love about you.
Just saying, yeah, man. And also like I appreciate your introduction, but there's been some like true Magic superstars so far doing talks, but I'm glad to be here and thanks for the intro.
The thing I think people don't realize about you is just how much you study Magic. Of all the people I know, you're the guy who will buy the book and immediately start reading it and watching the DVD. Why do you spend so much time doing Magic when you have a team that creates Magic for you?
I think it's important that I understand where the ideas initially come from, it's good to know where your industry has started in order to know where you want to take it, if that makes sense. So I think it's important to read as much Magic books as possible. And now it's gone full screen to me, so I'm just checking you guys are still there.
Oh, yeah,
we're still there. I just thought I would
dropped out. Oh yeah, we are still there. Yeah. Cool. Just checking. Yeah, like I've been into Magic, since I was a kid, probably like you guys, and I'm still got the same obsession with it today that I had all those years ago. And it has been the one constant in my life that has given me something to focus when I've been going through negative experiences. And I think right now, as I think Harrison mentioned earlier, it's the perfect time whilst we're all kind of locked down to take this time to read the Magic books that we bought at conventions and haven't taken the time to even open yet. My problem is a lot of times I'll be sat at the conventions, I've just bought a book off your stand, and then I'm trying to watch a lecture whilst trying to read the book I've just bought at the same time. So that's the big problem. Yeah. But yeah, and you guys keep producing amazing books as well. So, you give me some good stuff to read.
Thank you. So I've got a question for you. I would love for you to talk about this latest series that you've done and talk us through how it came about and what's new about it for you. And it's so exciting.
I'll try to sum it up a little bit and then we can delve into it in more detail. I guess it's part documentary, part drama, part magic show. It features manga-esque type animations. It's part cautionary tale, and it was filmed over the last 3 years of my life across 7 different countries, and it features over 60 pieces of magic. We actually created obviously a lot more, but 60 pieces definitely kind of made the show, and it's possibly, in my opinion, some of my favorite magic that I've ever done, and it's the show out of everything I've ever done that I think means the most to me. It's called Beyond Belief, and it's obviously hitting UK television later this week, and I think it will be syndicated around the world at some point, so I'll obviously let people know where they can watch it as and when.
Yeah, now you say it was part cautionary tale. What part is the cautionary tale?
Well, obviously a lot of you guys know about my illness, not the COVID-19, but my existing illnesses with my Crohn's and my arthritis and the food poisoning that happened a couple of years ago. After finishing the tour that I did, the arena tour with Seeing is Believing, I was finally ready to kind of get back onto television. and I'd done this deal with Sky One, and I was all ready to start making the show. And we did actually make a start, but then a bout of food poisoning put me out of action and ended up literally putting the whole thing on halt. But whilst I wasn't able to film the TV show at that point, and I was in hospital, I was still, when I was well enough, capturing and documenting everything on my iPhone and my iPad when I would get the chance. So that, you know, it was more for prosperity for myself. But then as I started to recover, the medication they gave me completely transformed my appearance and had some crazy side effects, which people started to hear about and started to see in the newspapers from the paparazzi pictures that were out there. So I had to put out the information and let people know what was really going on, and the fact that it had kind of put my magic on hold. But during that time, I ended up using it to, rather than stopping magic altogether, I thought, well, if I flip my perspective and framing on everything, maybe I can use this time to try and put the magic into the audience's hands, as opposed to not relying on my own dexterity, which I always had done. And that whole journey is captured, as well as the magic that I kind of developed in my little black book when I was in hospital. And then once I got out of hospital and got back into making the show, I got to work with some incredible talented magicians that you guys will have heard about. In fact, you guys introduced me initially to the other brothers, so thank you for that, because they worked on the show. The incredible Luke Jamay, Luke Ossel and Robert Pound, Harry De Cruz, to name a few. Like, I was so lucky to kind of work with so many incredible magicians throughout my time, Nicholas Lawrence, and I think being able to bring these ideas to life, ideas that I created when I was at my weakest, just has such powerful meaning to me. And I think that Dan, my manager, who was in the edit whilst I've been sick, has done an amazing job at kind of bringing the whole thing together and telling this tale.
So we know you are really busy, and we don't have much of your time because you have a big day tomorrow promoting the new show. So why don't you tell us what your favorite trick is from this new series?
Oh man, this is.
Can you talk about it?
There's so many. Yeah, I can talk about a few, definitely. There's so many, to be totally honest. The finale to the whole to the whole series it's a 3-part series, but I advise you, when it's available, it is going to be all episodes available in one go. So I'd advise you to kind of binge watch all of them, because it is kind of one long show that we had to obviously cut down into 3 episodes. And the big finale at the end of everything is the riskiest thing I've ever done. And it's in a similar vein to walking across the River Thames and levitating above a shard. It's that type of scale of finisher. But then I think some of my favorites are some of the smaller pieces of magic, the close-up pieces. I probably would say the thing that I do with beetles and a sandcastle in Dubai Beach was just so much fun to perform, because I mean, it was getting the craziest reactions. You might have seen the trailer on television for that, a little snippet of it, but I don't want to totally spoil it because I don't want to ruin the surprise. And there's also a piece of magic in Mexico with a tequila bottle, which a lot of people know me for Phone in Bottle, which was an effect that I've developed over the years, and I've obviously embellished on it throughout Magician Impossible, and then even brought it into my live arena tour, which you guys came and saw. But then I wanted to try and find another piece of magic similar to that, and with the team came up with this incredible effect, which is a bill or a note. In English we call them like notes, but I know Americans call them bills. So it's a bill inside a bottle, but done like nothing you've ever seen before.
Incredible. Well, look, just the fact that you have supported us since day one, and you've been to every single session that we've ever put on, means the world to us. So thank you. I know you're extremely busy right now, but thanks for coming to spend a few minutes with us.
It sounds very personal, very much along a story narrative nature, and that's my favorite kind of magic. So thanks for all you do for magic, for being here.
Thank you. I definitely think that it is this sounds ironic, obviously, but as magicians, you'll understand where I'm coming from. I definitely feel like it's the most honest magic show that I think I've ever done. And it's very personal, and I just hope magicians love it, because I feel like when I perform, I'm representing magic as a whole. And I think that it's important that, you know, we all together stick together, because we are, you know, we are one kind of group that I think you can see the fact that so many people have tuned into this. I mean, we're a big family. Like, you know, you guys are my friends first and foremost, which is why I'll support you to the end. And I really appreciate the support you guys give me. And I want to end this on a slightly lighter note, a bit, just as a little challenge, because there's so many magicians watching. Whilst everyone's stuck at home, you might have seen on Instagram, some of you guys, that I did set like a little challenge for you guys to do. And I know a lot of you will be able to do this really well. Essentially, just taking a playing card and I'm trying to line up the camera here, because and then basically having to flick it at the lens. But you've got to try to do it from as far away from the screen as possible. That just like that. But actually make the videos and share the hashtag Dynamo Card Pro Challenge and at me on Instagram or TikTok or all, across all the social medias. You'll see there's been so many cool magicians getting involved. So yeah, the video that Josh is going to make, I can see is going to be amazing. So if you guys want to get involved in that, it's a bit of fun. We haven't got much else to do whilst we're stuck at home, so we might as well get involved.
Nathan from our warehouse. Nathan from our warehouse did this, and we uploaded it to the Vanishing Inc Instagram. So check it out. He managed to nail it like in second or third shot. So thank you, Dynamo. We can't wait to see the new series.
You're the best.
And thanks for stopping by. By the way, before we go, we have to say there is so much love for you on the live chat right now. Literally, magicians are going crazy that you're here and that you are well. So thank you very much, and we will see you soon.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, and thanks for having me.